yourself down. Thank you. Oh, wow. What a crowd. Thank you very much. Of course I love it. I'm in show business. But let's get, there's so much news. I mean, if it's a week, and it is a week, there has to be, and there was, more departures of key people from the White House. First one this week, his lead lawyer, Trump's lead lawyer on the Russia investigation, John Dowd. I didn't even have him in my bracket. But he's gone. And then Trump's second national security advisor, H.R. McMaster, he's out, and John Bolton is in. Remember John Bolton? Yes, you remember him as the ambassador to the UN for George W. Bush. So he has experience with incompetence. You know, he's been here. John Bolton came here. We talked to him. He's another one of those hawks, you know, those super militaristic hawks who never served in Vietnam. The only person, by the way, in military history who was classified 4F because of his mustache. That's very rare. But you know, he was all gung-ho, John Bolton was, for the war in Iraq. Wants now to mix it up big time with Iran and North Korea. He's what they call an asshole's asshole. And you'll never guess where he has been working for the last 10 years. Fox News. Who guessed it? I can't. Or as Trump calls it, the home shopping channel. What the fuck is with this? Meanwhile, I love this story. Housing Secretary Ben Carson said that he needed to spend $131,000 of taxpayer money. Or maybe it's $31,000. Well, it's too much money. Taxpayer money for a dining room set for his office because he said the old table, these are his words, was actually dangerous. You mean compared to John Bolton? Dangerous? I mean, but come on, let's not bury the lead. Let's get to what people are really thinking about. Everyone is pissed off at Facebook, right? We may have to go back to boring each other face to face. This is serious, people. Facebook got caught sharing private data with people who are using it to help elect Donald Trump. And users say this is the worst thing to happen on Facebook since their mom sent them a friend request. This is... No. There's a hashtag, delete. People are deleting their accounts. Cher did it. I mean, what's going to happen? If you don't post 88 pictures of your toddler, how will I know that you've stopped having sex? But don't worry, Mark Zuckerberg, he's on it. He's going to crack down, he said. Oh, yeah, he's going to crack down. Of course, he said that before, but he is so determined that we take him seriously this time that he promised to stop dressing like a 12-year-old. So Oh, and I must parenthetically say, speaking of 12-year-olds, you know, one thing I love about America, if I have to use one word for America, I would say mature. Very mature, this country, right? Mature. I think maturity. Okay, well, add to that file this week in the maturity case. The former vice president of the United States and the current president of the United States threatened to fight each other. Two septuagenarians. Joe Biden, did you see? He said, if I was in high school now, I'd take Trump behind the gym and beat the hell out of him. And then Trump tweeted back, Biden would go down fast and hard, crying all the way. And then the vice principal came by and said, where are you two supposed to be? It's a dream, right? It's not really happening. Okay. Anyway, what happened with Facebook is they let a company, Cambridge Analytica, mine data from 50 million users, and they used it to build what they call psychographic profiles of potential Trump voters. That's who they were after. So they were trying to find out all this information. They wanted to know where they lived, what kind of car they drove, what books they liked to burn. All I know is they better fix this shit quick. Because Facebook is a great way to go online and check out your old girlfriends. Like Trump does with Pornhub. Oh, yes, let's see what went on in this week's episode of Restoring Honor and Dignity. Okay, there's so much. First, there's a former Apprentice contestant who says she was the victim of Trump's unwanted sexual advances. She's suing him. Playboy centerfold Karen McDougal said they had an affair. She's suing to tell her story. And of course, porn star Stormy Daniels revealed a lie detector test this week about the time she was fucking Trump and passed the test. It also came out this week that Don Jr. apparently having an affair with an Apprentice contestant. This must be the breakdown of the family that conservatives warned about if we allowed gay marriage. Don't you think this is... I think this is what they meant. Yeah. And, you know, in the Don Jr. case, his wife allegedly... His wife allegedly found out about the affair because, listen to this, so cliche, checked his phone when he was in the shower. And one of the texts said, "We can't keep meeting like this." Turns out that was from the Russians. But it was also... Anyway, did you see, now Karen McDougal, the Playboy playmate, went on Anderson Cooper last night and talked about she had a 10-month affair, had apparently sex, she said, dozens of times with Donald Trump. Always the same. It was always the same. Yes, Donald, you're so big, Donald. I love you, Donald. Then she would talk. But no, there was a poignant moment. Karen McDougal, she said she was sorry for what she did to the other woman in the equation. But Ivanka said it's okay. She figured. And someone asked Trump about Karen McDougal today. Asked if they had unprotected sex, and he said, "No, we had a non-disclosure agreement." But what we're all waiting for, right, Sunday, 60 Minutes, Stormy Daniels is on 60 Minutes. I can't wait. And Stormy says she is not going to go into details about sex with Donald Trump. She's saving that for another show. 60 seconds.